Okay, we're ready. Are you ready? What do you reckon? Finally, we're on the road. Got a few hours of sunshine, and things will be pretty muddy, but we'll get through. Go over and look for a little bit of sign over here, and yeah, we can find some fresh dog sign. We'll set up a trail cam. We'll set a few traps in place and see what we can find. A bit of water down through there. Well, the landowner's been good enough to take his new 1000cc Polaris, and lovely little buggy, I tell you. The Ranger, smooth, wasted on an old fiddle like me, wasted on you, Waylon. Yeah. When we came down here first afternoon before the rain, we came to this first crossing here and there was a set of dog tracks. So it's going to be interesting to see if this dog is being back. When you see regular signs, when you see tracks on top of tracks, you'll know there's a dog that will be coming through there on a real regular basis, and they're usually pretty easy to catch. When you see a set of tracks, it's not always the best place to trap, because that dog might have come through there and he won't be back for another week. So oftentimes it's, the best place to trap is where you don't see tracks. Cat, I reckon. Yep. Big pussy cat. Okay, well, we'll see if we can catch you too. Now, for those of you that have watched a lot of my clips, you'll see some of the old favourite places down here. We'll have, the double dog set, we're at the dirt pile set, Sandy Gully, the steep crossing, all these different places that we've mentioned before where we've caught dogs. Like right here, we've caught 3 dogs on this point, right there under that tree. What have we got? Anything? Cat. Nothing since the rain. That doesn't give long though, because we've only had a few hours since the last lot of rain. Okay, we've caught a few dogs here. There's a dam over here, we might just get a pig as well. Well, we've got something's gone through there by the look. What's this been? Pig. We just might pick up a pig at this dam. Waylon, honey mum. Honey mum. Right, Waylon's heading off down that way, full bore. Where's he gone? He was on a mission. Bark up here behind us. Hey, you did say to drive this as if I stole it. Where you at? Up here somewhere? Straight in front of us, quick. We'll go. Little piglet they got. Off, 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 off. Off, 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 off. Off, off, off. Off, off, off. Good dogs. Good on here, little fella. A pig's a pig. Good boy, Waylon. Mossy, you hot. Mossy, you're hot, aren't you? I need to find you some water. Good dogs. Off, off, off. Good boy, Bungie. Good boy, Bungie. Good boy, Bungie. Let's see if we can find some more. That doesn't look like the tracks we saw on the road. Too small a pig. Buggy, 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 bug, buggy, bug, buggy, bug. Good dogs. That's what you need. Have a blow. Take a break. Take a break. There's a lot of dog power for one little pig, Waylon. Waylon just stuck his nose up straight out of the buggy. The rest of the dogs went with him. And probably, what, about 500 metre run. And they got this one. So there's probably other pigs here, but we'll look further down the gully now. Let these dogs cool down. Now, after years of running around the bush with hunting boots on, especially good leather hunting boots, high top, my feet have just got so soft. Now, at one stage, my feet were pretty tough, especially up hunting chittle deer up in the basalt country at Charters Towers. I used to wear a sandal with a tread on it, called Keens, the Keen sandal. Well, I couldn't help myself. The other day my feet were starting to get too hot. I've got a lovely pair of handwag boots from British Columbia, but they're insulated. Terrific boot, but you get them up here in this humidity and your feet just cook. So I went and got myself a set of Keen sandals. Now, before you start making any silly remarks, guys, I'm doing it because of my feet, okay? Because my feet are hurting. I am trying to look after myself, trying to be a bit more sensible. Little tag on the side. Have a look at that. See what it says. It says waterproof. What do you reckon? Something about them waterproof. Maybe the rubber's waterproof. What do you reckon? Hey? Do you like my sandal? Hey? No comments from you, right? Don't go having a go at me with my sandal. Now, a lot of people will remember this spot. This is the dirt pile. Now, I've caught probably 15, 20 dogs at this spot. And it's also a place where I did a little clip there on some beautiful Burdekin plums just up the gully here. So let's see what's kicking around at this spot. We'll go for a bit of a walk and see. Sit. Cattle. Young bull pig, and he's not that old either. Worth putting a dog on that. But we will trap at some stage. I'll put a trap there. I'll put one back up here as well. See if we can find this pig. Waylon, look, Waylon, look. Hunt him up. Hunt him up, man. Hunt him up. Good boy. He's off. The old boy's gone. We'll see what he can find. Grab your rifle, Clint. Waylon's gone off hard. But the old bugger doesn't bark as much as he used to. He used to bark like every 10 seconds. And you could stick with him if he was on a ball because you knew where he was. But he's going a bit silent in his old age, which is a bugger. I need to get a tracking collar for him. Okay, I can hear him up here. Quick dogs. You bring him. Get over, get over. Over this way. Get a bit closer. Put him on the top. Left. Don't let him see you. Don't let him see you. Well done. behind you, off! Hang on, hang on. Good boy, Waylon, you did it, mate. Big sow. Good stuff. 2 pigs and 2 deer for the day so far. There's a fair bit of tusk on it for a sow, eh? Yeah. A real tusky little sow. The 1 piglet she's had on, look at that. Yeah. Let's find them some water. There you go, good boy. That's the right in you, mate. Yeah, big run, Waylon. Good job, big fella. You're all hot. We'll get you to a dam. Bungie. I just saw a dog track on the road back there. Come along here full bore and yep, I reckon I've got dog tracks right there. 1 dog after the rain, probably this morning. This might be the end of the line for a while until it drops down. Over there on that little tree, that's where I caught a big old dog. Caught him half an hour after I put the trap in. Put the trap there, went further up the gully, came back, bang, had this big old rough dog. Well, I think we'll set 2 traps down here, 2 up the top, and then probably 2 back where we got that pig. Maybe on this point. Come along here, the landowner's actually had a trail camera up on this corner down here. So we had a look at the photos. After we saw the tracks on the road, then we realised there's a trail camera there. So we checked his photos, and this dog has come past here 3 times in the last probably 3 days, and it's stuck right on this cattle pad here, right through. It's been a boar pig through there before the rain, cattle before the rain. So what I'm going to try and do is get here and put a trap off the track a little bit, just a little bit, so that hopefully the cattle will leave it alone. I'm going to try some Magnum core. That's another professional trapping lure they bring out. It's a long distance core, similar to your Magna Gland. I've got some of that I'll try later on as well. It's one of the all-time favourites. I'll probably put a little bit of it up here fairly high as a long distance core across the road. But what I'm going to try as well on here is one of the little squeaky units. Now this little unit here, it's what they call it, kill squeak. Right? So I've been given a couple of them to try. It emits just a little mouse squeak, a very little low audible mouse squeak every probably 5 to 10 seconds, and this thing will last about 10 days on a set of batteries. So what I've done is I've just cut down a plastic bottle. I'm going to sit this back in, switch it on, set it back in there because we could get more rain and wash this thing out. It's not waterproof, but I'll sit it in there and I'll put it back in the burrum bush a little bit, okay? So that it's just a audible attractant, a long distance call. And what I want this dog to do is come along the track here and go, oh, what's that? And actually turn in to have a look and put its foot right there. That's the plan. So the trap I'm using is a Jake, and I'm going to peg it down, just screw it down with 2 of these landscaping screws. They're 300 millimeter. They've got the star head on them, little flat washer. And for a start, I didn't think that'd work, and I heard somebody else had been using them, so I've tried them and I've had no problems. Interesting to see. We've had a lot of rain here, but I still think this ground is pretty hard underneath. So what I'll do is I'll just put them in, and I'll put them in on sort of like that angle, cross them, so that if there's a dog pulling on them, they're pulling onto the top sideways on those 2. So let's get it done. Let's get it done. So I'm going to put it right there. Now, people are saying to me, you should wear gloves, you should wear gloves. Righto. You've seen the clips, ladies and gentlemen. I catch a lot of dogs. Now, if I doubled my kill rate, if I wore gloves, well, there won't be any dogs left. What I say to people, if you don't believe that you can trap without gloves, just try it once. Go out there and give it a fair crack. Try earthing your hands down like I've done here. Back here, I've gone and got a pile of dirt from one of the banks, rubbed it in my hands, and I've soiled my hands. I've earthed them down. And yeah, the proof's in the pudding. You see my clips, I catch dogs with bare hands. Okay, it can be done. Maybe with gloves you're better. Okay, this is the way I like to do it. Silly me. So I put one in most of the way. I'll come back from the other angle. Put the other one back the other angle. Just like somebody put the cross stakes in that they used, old timers have used it for years. So that is pretty locked in. Okay. So what I'll do, I've dug a little hole there to drop that chain in, bury that in deep in there, and get the jake set in. And watch out for that burum bush because it bites. Okay. So what I've done is I've just set that back in that little container there, so that can act as a bit of a megaphone. Put that back in there in that burum bush. Right. And just listen. That's quite good. Yep, I think by the time that it dries out a little bit now, that'll be spot on. So we'll put a trail camera up here and we'll see what we can come up with.